The Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Includes 1 terabyte of data per month. Data overage charges apply. For details about data allowance, go to att.com/internet-usage. Geographic and service restrictions apply.
The threat from the spreading coronavirus leads to aggressive action in Washington state, where at least 24 people have died and more than 260 have tested positive for the virus. Hannah Scott has more on that story.
Washington State Governor Jay Inslee, using emergency powers, banned social gatherings of more than 250 people, including sporting events in the Seattle area, citing researchers who warn without aggressive action now, there could be tens of thousands of new cases in weeks.
This is not just your ordinary flu.
Inslee did not order schools closed, but the Seattle School District canceled classes for the next 2 weeks anyway. The governor telling other districts to come up with a plan
for potential school closures,
which Inslee said could come in a matter of days. Hannah Scott for CBS News, Seattle.
Protesters massed in multiple locations of Raleigh this week outside of the Raleigh police chief's home after a man was shot by a Raleigh police officer responding to reports of a man with a gun. RPD Chief Cassandra Deck-Brown said misinformation on social media prompted lawlessness, which resulted in instances of property damage and assault.
As a chief of police, I can clearly understand the frustration. But that frustration impacts all of us in this community. Aren't we all tired of this? I am.
A Wisconsin man is sentenced in a hit and run that killed 3 Girl Scouts.
Prosecutors say Colton True was inhaling from an aerosol canister when he crashed into the 4 Girl Scouts and the mother of one as they picked up trash along a highway. He then fled in his pickup. 3 of the Girl Scouts killed were in 4th grade, and a survivor was in the hospital for 3 weeks. True addressed the court before sentencing, saying he can't give back what he has taken. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
The North Carolina State Highway Patrol says 2 tractor trailers collided on the Alligator River Bridge, shutting down the 2-lane bridge for more than 3 hours yesterday. The bridge was reopened around noon. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
We're waking up to warm weather this morning. Later this afternoon, it's going to be very warm like it was yesterday, mid-70s to maybe 80. It's all cloud cover dependent. We'll go partly to mostly sunny. Tonight, it's mostly cloudy. A chance for a few showers and storms, the low in the low 60s. We'll watch to see if some of them become strong. Tomorrow is mostly cloudy, showers possible, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. It is windy and warm, mid-70s to maybe 80 for the high. I'm Mike Mays in the North Carolina News Network Weather Center.
Right now here in the Sand Hills area, we have foggy conditions and 49 degrees. Humidity max at 100%, dew point 49, pressure 30.01, winds calm, visibility down to 5 statute miles. It's 8:14. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Thursday morning. Moore County is bracing for the fast-spreading coronavirus. Matt Gardner with the Moore County Health Department said Wednesday patients have been tested in Moore County for the virus. Now that the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services has expanded testing criteria for the COVID-19, more symptomatic patients are gaining access to testing. Several patients in Moore County have recently been tested and are awaiting results. In most cases, the results can take 3 to 4 days. If a patient does test positive, a mandatory isolation order is issued. The exact number of patients and their conditions have not been released. Garner said that the health department will let the public know if there's any presumptive positive cases. A Robbins woman is behind bars under a $1 million secured bond. Maria Rabola Silva, 41, was arrested and placed in the Moore County Detention Center. She was charged with 2 counts of felony child abuse, sexual act, and was picked up at the Moore County Department of Social Services. Just before 4 p.m. Wednesday, authorities were called outside of Robbins to a 2-vehicle accident in the 1900 block of North Howard Mill Road. When arriving on scene, they saw the driver was pinned in a Chevy SUV. Air care was put in the air, and Westmore Fire and Rescue was called to assist with the landing zone, but both were later canceled. The driver, the passenger, and the passenger of the SUV were taken to First Healthmore Regional in Pinehurst. Their condition is unknown. The driver and passenger of the Ford Focus was later taken to the First Healthmore Regional as a precaution. Both vehicles suffered major damage. The SUV flipped before landing upright off the road. That's your WEEB local news this morning from the Sandhill Sentinel. And, of course, you can go online to sandhillsentinel.com for more information. It is 8:17, time for sports. Right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. We go straight to the ACC basketball tournament. If you were there last night, consider yourself lucky because the rest of the games will be played to an empty arena. Elijah Hughes scored 27 points to help Syracuse beat North Carolina 81-53 in the second round of the tourney. Garrison Brooks scored 18 points to lead the 14th seeded Tar Heels. Potential one and done, Cole Anthony finished with 5 points. They both found it hard accepting the end of the disappointing season.
I never wanted this season to end. I never want to take this jersey off. Even if it was my last game and we won, I'd be happy, but I'd still be upset that it's over and I have to move on. Of course, it seems rough for me. It seems like we never had kind of like a handle on things, but I really didn't want our season to end.
It was UNC's largest margin of defeat ever in the ACC tournament. Syracuse, meanwhile, they move on to play number 3 Louisville tonight. Also in action yesterday, TJ Gibbs scored 16 and Dane Goodwin added 15, and Notre Dame defeated Boston College 80-58. They advanced it to the today quarterfinal round versus 2-seed Virginia. Devin Daniels scored 23 points to help NC State beat Pittsburgh 73-58 in last night's second round. The 5th-seeded Wolfpack today will go against 4th-seeded Duke in the midday matchup. 8th-seeded Clemson will open play today. Yesterday they beat 9th-seeded Miami 69-64. The Tigers will go against the top-seeded Seminoles in the opening matchup for today's round. The ACC tournament last night, meanwhile, as I mentioned, they played the last of their games without with fans in attendance. The league announcing yesterday they're falling in step with many of its counterparts and opting to play the rest of the conference championship in an empty arena. Carolina's Armando Bacot speaking after last night's loss to Syracuse. He was disappointed in defeat, but equally disappointed that no one can watch the sport in person.
We learned in the locker room, and I couldn't believe it. Like, after we just lost and then just hearing that, too, I was just like, wow, I don't know, it's kind of unbelievable.
This is NCN Sports.
Welcome spring with fun and fresh special programs on UNC TV. Here's just a sample. Tonight at 8, party all night long with Lionel Richie at Glastonbury. Enjoy all your favorites from the Legends solo career and the Commodores, including All Night Long, Dancing on the Ceiling, Hello, 3 Times a Lady, and more top hits. There's much more for you during UNC TV's Neighbor by Neighbor Spring Fundraiser, now through March 15th, only on member-supported UNC TV. See more at unctv.org/specials.
All right, everyone. It's a hard hat game out there, but we're the North Carolina Cranes. And this is our shipyard. We support more than 87,000 jobs in North Carolina. And last year, we put up $15.4 billion to the state's economy.
That's 9 zeros, Coach.
It sure is. So let's get back out there and move that cargo.
At North Carolina Ports, we play hard for our state's economy. Now that's something to cheer about. Check out our season highlights at nccranes.com.
The NBA season has been suspended until further notice due to the coronavirus outbreak. The decision announced after a Utah Jazz player tested positive Wednesday for COVID-19. That only hours after the majority of the league's owners were leaning toward playing games without fans in arenas. Dallas owner Mark Cuban.
This is a pandemic, a global pandemic where people's lives are at stake, and, you know, I'm a lot more worried about my kids and my mom, who's 82 years old.
Earlier on Wednesday, NCAA President Mark Emmert announced a decision by Division I basketball to have their tournament games not open to the general public because of concerns about the spread of the coronavirus. Emmert said in a statement that he made the decision to conduct both the men's and women's tournaments with only essential staff and limited family in attendance. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
This is Chuck from Sunbelt Service Pros. Are you just not feeling it anymore with your AC service provider? Are you calling those guys because that's what you've always done, or because there's a sticker on the thermostat with an old phone number on it? How about this? Take a chance and you'll be thrilled to find that you're getting real value for your heating and cooling dollars. When you call Sunbelt Service Pros, you are dealing with a professional and reliable service provider. Our technicians are highly trained and certified and can quickly address any issues. Our customers find our technicians and office staff courteous, friendly, and professional throughout the whole process. We're doing something right here. You need to check us out. Find out what you've been missing and call us today. Sunbelt Service Pros at 910-944-2044 or go online to sunbeltservicepros.com.
Trail is gone away from me.
For more than 100 years, Pines Funerals has been there for Moore County families when they needed us most. We continue to build on tradition of trust by serving all your funeral and memorial needs from any of our convenient locations. Nestled in 15 acres of wooded landscape along Morganton Road, Pine Lawn Memorial Park offers memorial gardens, mausoleums, a chapel, and a beautiful brand new funeral and cremation center slated for completion in 2020. For free, pre-planning information or to schedule a tour, call Pines Funerals at 910-947-2224 or visit pinesfunerals.com today.
Hey, IHOP on 15501 near Wells Fargo and Southern Pines is now open at 6 a.m. 7 days a week. In addition to their huge menu, IHOP also has an early bird special every morning from 6 to 7 a.m. A couple of eggs, bacon or sausage, hash browns, and pancakes for just $5.99. And on Monday afternoon, 3 to 5, eat pancake short stacks for $3.99. Google IHOP Southern Pines NC and click on menu. There's something for everyone and plenty of parking behind the IHOP building on 15501.
I just love IHOP.
War Dog's Army Surplus Store in Southern Pines is Southern Pines' #1 surplus store. Serving the Fort Bragg area, we buy, sell, and trade military, tactical, outdoor clothing, and gear. We are your military surplus low-price leader and take pride in serving our local military members and communities. Bring us your military gear because we pay more and sell for less than anyone in the area, guaranteed. At War Dogs, we make it our top priority to provide quality, high-end tactical gear at the lowest prices. Come in today and bring your used gear or check out our massive inventory, the largest in Southern Pines. We're open Monday through Friday, 10:30 until 5:30 and 11 to 4 on Saturday. We're located at 675 Southwest Broad Street in Southern Pines, right across the street from Beefeaters. Or give us a call at 910-920-7749. That's 920-7749. War Dogs.
You hear best-selling author and four-time Emmy winner Coach Pete DeRuta on the air every week.
Let's do a forensic fee analysis. Let's break down the fees. Let's look at what they're charging you to do what they're doing. Let's make sure you're getting your money's worth. Let's make sure you're not overpaying for things you don't need. That happens a lot of times, too.
But did you know there's a secret passage for a free download to an audio copy of his best-selling book, 7 Baby Steps? Just visit 7babysteps.com to get yours free. That's 7babysteps.com. 7babysteps.com.
Cooper Ford in Carthage knows that a fair weather friend isn't really a friend at all. That's why Aaron Cooper wants you to know that when you buy a vehicle from Cooper Ford, they're in it for the long haul. Cooper Ford will be with you every step of the way, from start to finish, and help you choose the vehicle that's right for you at a price that's right for your budget. And Cooper Ford's commitment doesn't stop there. This long-haul commitment includes certified service after the sale. At Cooper Ford, they know that your time and money is precious, and they promise not to waste either. Aaron Cooper also wants you to remember that you can't buy a new Ford for less anywhere else in the Sandhills, and that's a guarantee. So start the new year off right with a new car, truck, or SUV from Cooper Ford, each equipped with the Cooper Ford promise to do what they say, when, and how they say they're going to do it. Just a short drive from the traffic circle, just off 15501 in Carthage. Or start shopping today on the web at cooperford.net. Cooper Ford, always working hard to be your hometown dealer.
Hello, I'm John Zumwalt, and you're in the Zumwalt Zone. If you have something you want to ask someone to do and you know they're not going to want to do it, ask them a month or two in advance. Then, don't mention it again until the day before. People will always say yes to something that's a couple of months away. I know I do. And I always figure, it's 2 months away. I'll figure out a way to get out of it by then. And then I forget. The best example is asking someone to help you move. Now, I have a pickup truck, had one most of my adult life, and if you have a pickup, you already know that it might as well say on the side, I have a truck. The reason I purchased it is because I was hoping perhaps someone would ask me to help them move. A guy got me last year, and he's the way I learned this little trick. He said to me, hey, JD, can you help me move in the first week in August? And like a dummy, I said, yes. The part was because I couldn't say, I'm going to think of an excuse by then. Well, he called me the day before. He told me not to forget he was moving the next day, and I heard myself say, Okay, man, no problem. Then hung up and said, Dad, gummit, I forgot all about it. This ask in advance trick also works for inviting people to go see your kids play, something that nobody wants to do. Will you please listen in a couple of months to the Zumwalt Zone?
We're watching our next cold front. It's moving through the Plain States this afternoon. For the next 2 days, it's still going to be very warm like it was yesterday. Then cooling comes for the weekend. Later this afternoon, mid-70s to maybe 80 with partly to mostly sunny skies. Tonight, we'll watch for some showers, maybe a storm. A storm could be strong, the low in the low 60s. Tomorrow is mostly cloudy, a chance for showers, maybe even an isolated storm. Windy and warm with mid-70s to 80 for the highs. I'm Mike Mays in the North Carolina News Network Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the Leader Man. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Today is Popcorn Lovers Day. Yes!
And we love popcorn. It's compact, easy to eat, and delicious. Overrated Bacca's in the house. It's popcorn. It's more than that to me. We love popcorn. I love popcorn.
Can I have a small popcorn? There is no small. Child size is small. What's medium? Adult.
Let's get ready. What day of the week is it?
Today is Thursday.
Welcome to the show.
Let's make it our best show ever.
Don't get your hopes up. We need more laughs on the show.
How's that?
You are hilarious.
You're acting like a crazy person.
Acting? I'm not acting.
I'm crazy!
Crazy like a fox.
It's showtime.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Good morning, unfortunate Aberdeen, as the failing pilot refers to you. Hey, it's a beautiful day for all you hardy conservatives. Get out there and play some golf, etc., and, take a walk, get out in the woods. You communists, well, I can't say that. You communists, go sit around the house, get a gathering of you, and, pass a bowl of oatmeal around and share it or something.
Sing Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Don't forget, of course, this program is being seen as we speak around the world on a live video stream. That's available now at talk973.com. Top moving page is where the link is located. If you're on your mobile device, you're not left out. Fire up YouTube and put Mornings with the Leader Man in the search. If you're on your mobile device just wanting our audio stream, well, that's easy to get to. Fire up a streaming app such as TuneIn, iTunes, or Streamer. If you don't have one, you can get one right there off of your Play Store, and it's free. And when they try to upgrade you, say no. And it works the same way. That'll get you there. Just put WEEB into the search. And if you're on our website, it's always available with no hassles. Upper right-hand corner of every page at talk973.com has an icon that says on the air, listen live. Tap that once, and you're listening that quick. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills, as the Colonel says, it's going to be a beautiful day, sunny. A little too hot, though, for me, 76. Some places might see 80.
All right.
I turned my air conditioner on full blast yesterday. It was 69 degrees outside. Anyway, tonight, mostly cloudy. Front comes through. We'll have a chance of scattered showers, a little 63 Friday. Front gets a little closer. We'll bump it to a 40% chance of scattered showers. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and 75. Friday night, mostly partly cloudy, scattered showers, a little low of 50. Saturday, partly cloudy, no mention of rain, high of 63. Now, that's good weather there.
Any weather's good weather. Yes, me.
Sunday's going to suck. It's going to be 80% chance of rain, cloudy, and 54 degrees. Sunday night, more of the same, a low of 45. Monday, mostly cloudy, scattered showers, 56. Tuesday, showers likely, 66. Wednesday, partly cloudy, isolated showers, and 73. I hate it with this gradual warming. I know what comes at the end of it.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're going to have some really nice days here, so you need to get over the Champion Car Wash and get your car cleaned up so you can put the top down and cruise around. Be a nice day for that.
That's right.
And they do a great job over there.
Right now around Sandhills, winds are calm, visibility 5 statute miles, pressure 3001, dew point 49, humidity 100%, it's foggy and 49 degrees. Currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, it is 8:32 past the hour. Last night, in the middle of the explosion of coronavirus news, The Masked Singer featured a celebrity that performed. I'm going to play it and see if you can tell me who the celebrity is. Now, this is, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
This person is in politics, primarily, but currently doesn't hold an office, but is tied to politics rather heavily. See if you can recognize who it is. Any idea?
No, I have no clue who that is.
Well, Tina Fey used to imitate her.
Oh, really? Is that that's the Tina Fey impressionist there, huh?
No, it's Sarah Palin doing it.
That's Sarah Palin.
Yeah. None of them got it right.
Well, so she's in disguise or something, wearing a cap.
Yeah, she's wearing a mask. And
all right.
And nobody knows who she is, and you try to figure out who it is.
That's Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
All right, I never would have guessed that either.
You can tell she practiced a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Was she? She was in showbiz, or she used to do the talent shows and stuff. So yeah, you would sing or do something during the talent shows. Yeah.
All right, some things we need to know today so we don't sound stupid. Harvey Weinstein put in prison for 23 years. Still has 4 more charges to answer to out in California. Okay, the latest on Amanda Bynes. She was engaged on Valentine's Day, broke up earlier this week, only to show pictures on social media with her fiancé, and now she's been ordered to check into a psychiatric facility. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only good thing that happened to her this week.
Amanda Bynes. No clue who she is.
Actress
or something?
Yeah, she did a lot of B movies.
Yeah, okay.
Add The View to the list of shows with no longer having a studio audience due to coronavirus. Former New England Patriot tight end Rob Gronkowski said to be close to signing a contract with the WWE. That means they haven't quite finished with the money yet.
No.
Floyd Mayweather's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his kids was found dead at her home in California on Monday night. Now the virus concerns have shut down most of the buffets in Vegas. Tom Brady is launching a Hollywood production company. A study says sitting in traffic costs the average American $1,400 a year. Celine Dion has canceled a couple of upcoming concerts because of a really bad cold. In case you're wondering, she was tested for coronavirus and it came back negative.
Well, that's good. She's just got a common cold, so which is probably more fatal than a coronavirus cold. I don't know.
And now there's even talk of delaying the April 15th income tax deadline due to the coronavirus.
Yay!
Yeah, it's called an extension. Except in this case, you wouldn't have to send the money in.
Oh, okay.
It takes an average, today's a possible question. It takes an average of 3 minutes and 45 seconds to do this. No, not that.
3 minutes and 45 seconds to fry an egg.
No, it's wait at a drive-thru.
wait at a drive-through. Baloney. Come on. That's not true.
Is that you jingling?
That's
Colts.
Did I do that? Yeah, I guess I did. That's me. I didn't realize it was. Yeah, trying to keep them occupied.
You say cool on down.
Well, he keeps coming out.
That's because he can see a sucker. How do you think he got with me? So you just dumb enough to chase me down every time I run off. I know why he ended up at the shelter, though. That's for sure. Second, I put him down on the ground when I got home from getting him.
Took off.
Yeah. And here I am behind him. The only reason I was able to catch him, he finally ran into a chain link fence. He couldn't get around.
Oh.
From our Did You Know category, the average man learns how to use a washing machine at the age of 24.
Really?
I guess that's when Mom quits doing it for him.
Earlier than that, my friends. Earlier than that.
Half of the people polled admit that they can't remember their prom song from high school. Do you remember yours?
Have to think about it. I don't know.
Mine was There's a Place for Us.
Okay.
West Side Story.
Oh.
A recent study revealed that 7% of people buy more of this when they bring their own bags to the store.
Buy more of something if they bring their own bags. More of everything. I don't know.
Junk food.
More junk food if you bring your own bag. Why would that be?
I don't know. There are around 320 million tons of people in the world right now.
How many? What? The 349,000 tons of what?
320 million tons of people in the world right now.
Of people?
Yeah. Add up the weight of all the people, it'd be 320 million tons.
Why would anybody go through that exercise to figure that out?
So they could put it on this list this morning.
Oh, man.
When trying to find something that's lost, about 30% of us give up after a week. The average person had 6 passwords in 2014. Today, they have around 19.
Okay.
Recent survey reveals that 70% of men believe they are better than women at doing this. an everyday type function.
Drinking beer.
Ding! Driving and navigating.
I didn't want to say that. That did cross my mind.
And 1 in 3 women say this is sexy on a guy.
A mustache.
We can only wish. Love handles.
Mm-hmm.
Love handles.
Okay.
I don't get it.
You don't have to get it.
I guess that's why I'm so appealing to every woman out there.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, 8:40. Let's take a look at this morning's rim shot and see if we can get the Colonel to laugh at a few of them. He at least gives an honest laugh when it's deserving.
When there's something funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is.
All right, here we go. Heidi Klum left the taping of America's Got Talent because she was feeling ill. That's what happens when you book jugglers.
All right.
Howie Mandel arrived at the taping in a hazmat suit. Even more ridiculous, Simon Cowell arrived with a haircut.
Is he still on there? I thought they got rid of him.
No, he's still hanging around. Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison, and that's just for producing Scary Movie 5.
Yeah.
His lawyers are trying to spin it as an extended coronavirus self-quarantine. Let's see. Madonna has canceled the last 2 dates of her European tour because of the coronavirus, because You know how big a risk the virus poses for the elderly.
She should cancel everything.
The movie Contagion has jumped in popularity, not because of the coronavirus, but because Gwyneth Paltrow gets really sick.
She is sick.
Experts say coronavirus will not end during the summer. Fortunately, you're married with 2 teenagers, so you're eager to die already. Bud Light Lemonade is starting to hit stores, so there is worse news than coronavirus out there. Tesla made its 1 millionth car, and unlike the previous 999,999, this one doesn't plow into a wall on all autopilot.
Yep, there you go.
Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden are debating on Sunday. Feel free to skip it if you've already seen Grumpy or Old Men. Andrew Yang has endorsed Joe Biden. What do you mean? I don't get my $1,000 after all? What's wrong with you, Yang?
Who's Joe Yang?
Andrew Yang.
Well, who is he?
He ran for president. He was the one that said he's going to give every person, taxpayer, $1,000 a month.
Oh, all right. I missed him totally. He's a communist. Okay, got it.
He's of Asian descent.
Well, he's a communist.
Rings your bell, ain't he?
Well, the majority of Asians live under communist rule. So,
yeah.
You know.
Anyway, next he plans to show Biden how to use a computer. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones was arrested in Texas for DWI. Of course, in this case, DWI stands for driving while insane.
Yeah, he's a unique individual. That's all I will say.
He's the CNN conspiracy theorist. Everything's a conspiracy by Donald Trump.
Oh, is he on Donald Trump? I haven't read any of his garbage in so long, I don't even know who he's trying to sink anymore. He's trying to sink Trump, huh?
Well, he always has been.
No, I didn't know.
He's like the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
And like I said last hour, you know, I flipped over there last night after the Trump speech just to see how some of these clowns were spinning it. And nothing he said they went along with him. He didn't show enough compassion for all the people that are infected in other countries.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking to them, fool. He was talking to us.
Well, he was one of the 9/11, conspiracy guys, and I just kind of tuned out after that. So I don't know.
I mean, it's a sad. You're a sad reporter if that's what you come up with every day.
So they got him for
just stuff to twist against Trump.
Yeah, for DW.
Doesn't show enough compassion.
Yeah, how drunk was he when they picked him up?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. Let me get to my other sheet. Well, we'll start with this because you tend to enjoy this part of the program as we wait for our sounder to come up. Here we go.
And now it's time for
Random facts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, a random fact for today, maybe a spare. Ray Charles wrote the theme song to Three's Company. Not that Ray Charles. This one is a white guy from Chicago who's not blind, and he also wrote the song 50 Nifty United States, where you sing all 50 states in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay.
Tattoos are considered medical procedures in South Korea, so only doctors can legally do them.
Really?
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Nike Air Jordan's logo didn't come from the way Michael Jordan looked when he dunked. It came from a photo shoot where he exaggerated his jumping style by doing a ballet move.
Okay.
Grapefruit got its name because they grow on trees in bunches. So they look like large yellow grapes.
Oh, do they? I never knew that. That's interesting.
And there are 242 different ways to make change for $1 using just quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
And that's your little known facts for today. Okay. It is 47 now past the hour. Let's see here. If you were going to spend the rest of your life sharing a bed with someone, don't you want to make sure you're not signing up for a lifetime of terrible sleep? According to a new survey, 3 out of 5 people say they break off a new relationship if the person wasn't, quote, sleep compatible with them.
Well, yeah, I guess that could be a problem. Yeah.
That means someone who wants the room the same temperature as you, someone who likes the same mattress firmness, and someone who agrees whether the TV should be on or off as you go to sleep.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's why a lot of homes today
have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, have 2 master bedrooms.
Yes, they do.
Because that allows each person to get a good night's sleep their way.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it isn't included in the survey, it probably also means someone who agrees on whether you should be making physical contact as you sleep, or as far apart on the bed as possible. Survey also found the average person has 26 nights of bad sleep every year to try to accommodate their significant other's sleeping needs.
Only 26.
Yeah, I have about 365, accommodating the needs of 2 dogs.
Oh, dear.
Yes, last night was a four-time going out night.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. Well, here's some parents probably won't admit, but some parents have a favorite child. If you always thought your parents liked your brother or sister more than they like you, well,
it's true.
There's about 1 in 10 chance you're right. According to a new survey, 10% of parents admit they have a favorite child. 85% say they don't. 3% said they'd rather not say, which probably means they do have a favorite, but don't want to admit it.
Or don't like either
sure.
one.
Huh?
Or don't like any of them.
The parents with 2 kids who have a favorite child, 62% said it's the youngest, 30% said the oldest. You know the youngest gets all the breaks.
Oh, yes.
Because
at least as perceived by the older. Yeah.
It's tough for mama to let them go as a baby as they mature into adulthood. The parents with 3 or more kids who have a favorite, 43% said it's the youngest, 34% say it's the middle kids, and 19% say it's the oldest. In other words, the favorite child is probably the youngest and probably not the oldest. And 51% of people with favorite child say it's a girl, which means the parent's favorite child is slightly more likely to be a girl than a boy. And on a consumer note, finally finally a way to dip all your food in a Chick-fil-A sauce without having to smuggle packets of the stuff out of the store. Chick-fil-A just announced that for the first time they're going to sell bottles of 2 of their most popular sauces.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce. The bottles go on sale next month, and they'll only be in grocery stores in Florida. There's no word on when Chick-fil-A might take them nationwide.
Oh, well.
Oh, and 100% of the profits from the sauce will go toward a scholarship fund for people who work at Chick-fil-A stores.
Oh, there you go. Well, see, that's a perfect reason to buy that stuff. But, of course, we'll have the, what do you call those people that, want to put them out of business?
protesters?
Yeah, the Antichrist, the cancel culture, knuckleheads. So I almost called them what they actually are. Sorry, I don't want to get you in trouble.
The atheists because they close on Sunday.
Yeah, those clowns.
Yeah. All right, we got one piece of news that falls in this category, so let's go get them.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
What we've got here is
what?
Failure to mutate.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
All right, my friends, it's time once again to head down the hall in the style of the Duke John Wayne. Open up our closet doors and look at all 30 of our Liberty safes. And today we're going to head over to Liberty safe number 16 and open that bad boy up and let the Colonel reach in and grab his weapon of choice this morning.
Oh, well, I guess we'll get you that Ruger Red Hawk in 44, get you the 8-inch barrel, so, you know, hit him with it if you can't, shoot him.
We'll slide that big boy right into our holster, pin on our badge, and out the door we go. And relentless pursuit of some stupid criminal news. Just got one this morning. Here's a rich person's problem that actually was relatable to you and me. There's a 57-year-old businessman named Maurice Symes in Kent, England, and back in May of 2018, he left a golf tournament in his $520,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom. And the police tried to pull him over. But Maurice made the chauffeur get into a police chase to try to get away from him. When they eventually caught them, Maurice admitted he had made his driver get into the chase because he was in the back getting it on with a woman who wasn't his wife. And he figured it'd be bad if the police stopped them and she found out. Or, as he phrased it in the most British way possible, he said, quote, had a bird in the back, having a shag.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
He was in court this week and got an 8-month suspended sentence and some fines for dangerous driving. As far as we know, the driver was not charged, and there's no word on how his wife feels about all this.
Well, we know she's probably not in the back having a shag, at least not with him.
Well, taking a look at Maurice's picture here, he's pretty much bald, almost, fat, with his big Rolls Royce and his itty-bitty penis.
Yeah, there you go.
Proving once again the best pickup line in the world is, I'm very rich.
I'm rich. I got money.
And that's your stupid criminal news for this Thursday. All right, it is 8:55, 5 away from the top of the hour. A couple other tidbits going on. Get that off my screen so I can see what I'm doing. Good news this morning. This is why you can't skip those parent-teacher conferences. Pam Oates is a kindergarten teacher in Thomasville, North Carolina, just outside of Winston-Salem. Tracy Drayton has a daughter named Jada who used to be in Pam's class. And while she was a student, Tracy and Pam became friends. That was about 4 years ago, but now they're even closer because Pam just gave Tracy one of her kidneys. Tracy was diagnosed with lupus in 2010, and it was manageable until last year when it started attacking her organs. So doctors told her she needed a kidney transplant. Pam immediately got tested, found out they were a match, and surprised Tracy with the news back in November, just before Thanksgiving. The surgery happened a week ago today at the hospital in Pittsburgh, and they're both doing great. They say they wanted to share their story to encourage more people to be organ donors.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of her.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is a good news story there. That's as unselfish as you can be right there.
And I know it's tough to cut through the facts to get the truth about the coronavirus. Here's some of the facts that we found out there. The coronavirus isn't going away next week. They say the next 3 to 6 months could be like this. We're not going to have a vaccine anytime soon, so it's going to be our new normal for the time being. This pandemic could be 10 to 15 times worse than a bad flu season. They're projecting 96 million cases, 48 million hospitalizations, 480,000 deaths over the next 3 to 7 months.
In the United States or worldwide?
Let's see.
I'm just curious. That's that's way over the norm for flu cases.
Let's see. I think this is worldwide.
Okay, all right. Well, worldwide, I'd believe that. I don't believe that's the norm for the United States.
It's not just a disease for old people, although elderly people with compromised immune systems have the highest fatality risk. There have also been lots of horrible cases in people in their 40s and 50s. There are about 4 days between when you breathe in and contact the disease and when you show symptoms. And as we've already heard, you are contagious during that time. And the primary method of transmission is breathing. Right. So the best preventative measure,
don't breathe,
is to avoid large public spaces and try to limit contact as best you can. And with that in mind, so it goes for this Thursday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow, 7 to 9 for TSIF Thanksgiving Friday. Until then, be sure to support all the mom and pop businesses you hear on our airwaves because they are the backbone of our economy here in Moore County. When you give them first crack at your spending dollars, your money will stay here, roll over, and create jobs for all of us. So when you go, be sure to put your tongue past your gum and tell them WEEB told you to come. We would appreciate it. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fought and have died to give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today. Live today worthy of their and their family's sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adams, and the Leader Man and Nick the Dog. We'll all see you at the Hot Sticky Dog Park at 2.